How Anansi stole the moonlight. Long ago, before villages slept safely through the night, the world was darker than you can imagine. Not the soft blue darkness we know today, but a thick, swallowing black darkness that hid paths, rivers, and faces. When the sun fell, people stopped living. They huddled in huts, afraid of spirits, snakes, and the unseen teeth of the forest. Children could not play after dusk. Hunters could not track their way home. Even the elders whispered that night itself was a kind of sickness, because once darkness came, life simply stopped. Now, high above the sky lived Nyame, the Sky Father. And beside him, hidden in a woven basket of clouds, he kept something precious. It was the moon, a glowing silver lamp that could turn night into gentle light. But Nyame kept it for himself. He liked the way it lit his heavenly gardens and made the stars shine brighter. Down on earth, the people prayed for help. They burned herbs and beat drums and begged for light. But prayers drifted upward slowly, and gods did not always hurry. Except someone else was listening. Someone small, clever, and always hungry for opportunity. Anansi the spider. Trickster, storyteller, problem maker, problem solver. Some called him foolish. Others called him dangerous. But everyone agreed on one thing. If something impossible needed doing, Anansi would try it. One evening, he watched the villagers stumble into each other like blind goats. A mother cried because her child had wandered into the bush and could not be found. Anansi clicked his legs thoughtfully. "This darkness is bad for business," he muttered. Because fear meant fewer stories told around fires, and fewer stories meant fewer chances for Anansi to be admired. So he decided, as only Anansi could decide, that he would steal the moon. Not borrow it, not ask for it, steal it. Now, stealing from a god is never wise, but Anansi had never been accused of wisdom. He climbed the tallest silk cotton tree. Then he spun a thread of web, so fine it shimmered like morning frost. Up and up he climbed the thread into the sky, past birds, past clouds, past the cold breath of the stars. At last he reached Nyame's garden, and there, glowing softly in its basket, was the moon. It was larger than he expected, smooth, silver, humming like a sleeping drum. Anansi tried to lift it. It didn't budge. He pushed it with all 8 legs. Still nothing. He said. Too big to steal, honestly. So I might steal it dishonestly. So he waited, because tricksters know patience is just another kind of trap. Soon, Nyame came walking through the garden, admiring his stars. Anansi quickly pretended to cry, loudly. Big, dramatic sobs, the kind that make even gods uncomfortable. Nyame frowned. Who disturbs my peace? It is me, poor Anansi, the spider wailed. The smallest and most miserable of your creatures. Nyame sighed. What do you want now? Because even gods know Anansi usually wants something. My children are freezing, Anansi said. The nights are so dark, they cannot find food. They bump into trees. They cry themselves to sleep. Nyame softened a little, but not enough. That is the way of the world, he said. Night is night. Anansi sniffed. but your garden is bright and warm. Nyame glanced proudly at the moon. Yes, it is beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful, Anansi agreed. So beautiful, I cannot even look at it without tears. He cried louder, so loud that the stars trembled. Enough, Nyame said. What would quiet you? Only to hold it, Anansi whispered. Just for a moment, to show my children what light looks like. Nyame hesitated, but vanity is stronger than caution. He lifted the moon and placed it gently into Anansi's waiting web. Careful, he warned. It must not fall. Oh, never, Anansi said sweetly. Never, ever. The moment Nyame turned away, Anansi tied the moon tight in silk. Then he dropped fast. Down the sky thread he slid like rain, the moon blazing behind him like stolen treasure. Nyame heard the whistling air. He looked back. Anansi, he roared. But the spider was already halfway to earth. Faster and faster, Anansi fell. The moon lighting clouds, lighting birds, lighting everything. For the first time, the world below shimmered. Mountains had shapes, rivers had shine. People looked up in shock. What is that star that grows bigger? Then suddenly, night turned silver. The moon rose above the trees like a giant lantern, and the village gasped. Children laughed instead of crying. Hunters could see their feet. Old women clapped their hands and danced, because darkness no longer swallowed the world whole. Anansi landed with a soft thump, proud, exhausted, slightly singed. He tied the moon high in the tallest tree, just out of reach of everyone, including Nyame. From above came thunder. Nyame, furious. You thief, the god boomed. Return what is mine. Anansi crossed his legs calmly. If I do, my children return to fear. The moon belongs to the sky, Nyame said. It is too powerful for mortals. Then share it, Anansi replied. Let it visit us each night. The god considered, because even gods must admit when mortals are suffering. Finally, Nyame spoke. It will rise each night and set each morning. It will belong to both sky and earth. But if you ever steal from me again, Anansi bowed quickly. Oh, never again. Which of course meant nothing, because Anansi is Anansi. But from that day forward, the moon climbed the sky each night, lighting paths, guarding children, softening fear. And the people remembered who bought it, the small spider with the big ideas. Even today, elders say, when the moon looks thin like a thread, it is Anansi climbing down again to polish it. And when it's round and bright, that means he has just finished stealing a little extra light for us all. Because sometimes heroes are not the strongest, sometimes they are the cleverest, and sometimes the one who breaks the rules is the one who makes the world kinder. So, if you ever walk home under silver moonlight and the night feels gentle instead of frightening, remember the little spider who dared to climb the sky and stole a piece of heaven so children could sleep without fear. Because that glow above you is not just the moon, it is a story of courage, mischief, and hope. A and it still shines for anyone willing to look up. If you enjoyed this tale, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so that more people can enjoy African folklore. Until next time, be good and stay safe.